everyone, welcome back to Drive It Out. My name is Adam and we are at the 2022 Kansas City International Auto Show in Kansas City, Missouri. And we have been looking at a lot of awesome vehicles here at the show, but I'm kind of stoked about this one. Remember, the Jeep Grand Cherokee has a new look in the last couple of years, right? And I think this looks very tough. Tell me what you think. Now, they've done a really nice job with this one. They're doing that thing that you see a lot of luxury brands doing these days, and they're going with a white body with black trim, right? And specifically, I want to look at this roof. This entire roof is black. Black mirrors, entire black roof. This makes this vehicle look more sleek than usual. This honestly be the most sleek a Jeep Grand Cherokee has ever looked to my eye, but I think it's a very handsome look. I think this is quite good. So if you're looking at a Jeep Grand Cherokee, what are you cross-shopping? I don't know, maybe like a Toyota 4Runner or something like that. I tell you what, the luxuries and the amenities you're going to get in here are going to be definitely a level up on something like that, and it's still going to have some off-road prowess, so what you would expect coming from a Jeep. Now, this is a Grand Cherokee Summit 4x4. You got a 3.6 liter V6 up here. You got an 8-speed automatic. I like that, but I tell you what, when you look at it, you can tell this vehicle could still get down to business. You've got good ground clearance. You know, you've got bigger wheels, so you don't have the most off-roady tires, but they're going to get the job done. But let's take a look in here. Now, as you would expect with Jeep Grand Cherokees in the past, you have an okay amount of rear seat space, but you have kind of a high floor. Again, it's very similar to the Toyota 4Runner. The floor is a little bit high, but I tell you what, this is meant to be a vehicle. This is a Jeep. You can be able to go off-road when you want and be serious. So that's part of having that high floors, having that high ground clearance. But they have given you some really nice touches in here, and even if you're in the back, you're not feeling left out. Look at this cross-stitching on this leather here. The materials look really nice. I like what they've done in here. You've got some controls on the back of the center console if you sit in the back. This is a very nicely optioned vehicle. Now, this one prices about $65,000. So you really do need to like Jeep Grand Cherokee. A good thing I do. I have always liked Jeep Grand Cherokees. They're tough looking, and they haven't become, you know, this milquetoast or vanilla blob looking design that other SUVs have. I like when they still make real SUVs with real four-wheel drive system, you know, that still look tough and have an awesome demeanor about them, and that is what this Jeep Grand Cherokee has. But at the same time, they are treating you inside. You have a really nice big screen here. Now, it's not as big and giant as like the ones that come on the Ram trucks, those big ones that are portrait shaped, but I like this. It stays, they've kept the screen below the dash line here. They haven't done this thing where they put a screen up here and it looks like it's someone sat an iPad or a tablet on top of the dash and stuck it in a charger port up here or something, and it's removable. It doesn't look like that. This is a nice, so they've integrated it into the dash, and it looks very nicely done here. These materials, it looks like the dash runs right up and around it. They've got this wood material look here. You've got nice leather with the stitching that they've carried all throughout the cabin and even onto the center console. And then you have just a little bit of gloss black. Not too much, but a little bit. A little bit's okay. I like it. But if you have too much, then it just becomes fingerprint land everywhere, and that becomes a little too much. But of course, you're going to get a nice digital display for your gauges up here these days. And you know what, I will say that it's weird getting in a Jeep and not having a real shifter. You have a dial here. That takes some getting used to for me. I like to, when I get in a Jeep and I'm feeling in a mood of ruggedness, I feel like I want to put the vehicle into gear and I want to feel the transmission go into gear. You don't really get that with a dial, but I get it. I understand it's the way of the world these days, but this vehicle is very nice. You got a panoramic sunroof here in this one. It's a very nicely done interior. It's highly optioned. It's a great way to treat yourself but still have a rugged SUV if you are someone who still wants to have that. And I think we should. I think we should still look to get these rugged SUVs and wanted to get out and have an adventure and go places, and they're very capable. I like that. So that is why I I'm very warm toward the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I always have been, but this one I especially like because I like the white with the black roof color combination. It's very good looking, but we've seen a lot of really good looking vehicles here at the 2022 Kansas City International Auto Show this year. They've done a great job with the show. The Dealers Association always shows up big, and we have some really cool reviews from this show that I hope you will check out. But Thank you. You found us on youtube.com/driveitout. We are on driveitout.com. We are on Instagram at driveitout. I am personally on Instagram at naturallyaspiratedadam. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.